Gucci YouTube, it's your boy Black Shot 3 Long Face Skinny Body. We are back, still black with some more fire Boruto anime manga content. Now for the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know y'all see the thumbnail. Probably the most important discussion post the last Boruto chapter and prior to the upcoming Boruto chapter. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the business.
9 mountains and 8 seas make one world. 1,000 worlds make one chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
Boruto chapter 74 left us with a lot to talk about. Contrary to popular belief, I felt like last chapter had a whole lot of satisfying moments, but this discussion isn't about those satisfying moments. We got a whole lot of time to talk about all of those things, from all of the endless things we could talk about from the encounters between Ada, Damon, Boruto, and Kawaki, and the things of Ada, how her effect has been lingering on the Hidden Leaf Village. She is finally here, but bro, my guy Shikamaru, you know what I'm saying? My nigga the 7th, Lord 7th, a.k.a. Boruto's dad, a.k.a. the child of prophecy, a.k.a. Naruto Uzumaki. You feels me? They sat this nigga down, the snakiest snakes, all of them, Ryuichi Cave, however the fuck you call it, White Snake Sage Cave, a.k.a. the sussiest nigga known to man, bro. This man, Amado, is finna drop some gems, and we've been waiting for this forever, bro, like forever. And this reveal is going to make or break this arc. Now, I know the Code arc officially ended. We're transitioning into this whole new arc right now. We see it, Ada Damon being more of the face of the arc, the pivotal points, focusing on like Kawaki, what are his major decisions going to be coming up? How does he feel towards Boruto right now? We know he killed this nigga last arc, what's going on with this man Boruto? It's been interesting to look at it from a perspective like his name is on the motherfucker title, yet he's been taking a back seat in a lot of the major moments going down. And for me personally, I find that as to be like an interesting aspect for a main character. And on the contrary, where some people believe that Boruto should be more in the front driver's seats, I feel like they're doing something very interesting with this nigga Boruto, and it's gonna catch us all off guard. But enough of my nigga Momoshiki, enough of my nigga Boruto. Let's talk about this man Amado, right? This man Amado has been plotting since day one. Now, we have to understand there's a reason behind him wanting to give Kawaki his Karma Seal again. There's a reason behind him wanting to do all of these things, right? Aside from the mere fact of let's not have the world destroyed. Why was he really so fixated on getting rid of this man Ishiki and having Kawaki become that guy? If he just wanted to save the world, his job would have been long dong. He's been good. He's Gucci. Sit back, enjoy your days in Konoha. You know what I'm saying? Help out this nigga Katsusuke train Sumire. Call it a day. But nah, as we see, and as Ada was able to reveal for us within the last chapters due to her conversation with Amado, Amado has much more under his sleeve. And a majority of that, if not all, revolves around this nigga Kawaki. Now, what is so special about Kawaki? That's going to be a question for another day, another topic for another discussion. But let's talk about what this nigga Amado can possibly reveal and what it would do for the story overall. Now, what it would do for the story overall, like I said, it's pretty easy. It's going to make or break not only this chapter, but everything ever since this nigga Amado has pulled up. Ever since this man Amado has stepped into the Hidden Leaf Village, we have had questions about this man. We have had concerns. We have had theories. We have had all of these things, from being an Otsutsuki, from being Kawaki from the future, from being, an ultimate good guy, ultimate bad guy, big brain mastermind behind everything that's going down. However, a lot of things have been going, left, not to say as in the wrong way, but our theories, our concerns, our questions have been going in the opposite direction, kind of taking a 180 after understanding this nigga Amado is willing to reveal everything. Not only was he not going to just plot behind, Naruto and Konoha's back with Ada, possibly having the opportunity, and he could have very much well done this, revealed to everything that he wanted to reveal to Ada alone. But no, he says, I want to tell you what I want to tell you, not only to you, but in front of Naruto, in front of this nigga Shikamaru, in front of the higher ups at Hidden Leaf, so everybody can have the get down. So that leads me to believe that Amado, his secrets, his reveal is going to be very controversial. And what do I mean by that? I mean controversial in the sense that A nigga like Shikamaru might look at his plan and see the end means, and despite he doesn't like this nigga Amado, he might understand to some sort of extent, because we understand that Shikamaru, especially Boruto era Shikamaru, he may be making decisions, he may be having attitudes, he may be doing things, certain behaviors, you know what I'm saying, and habits that we don't necessarily like, but we have to understand that's part of Shikamaru's nature, that's part of his character. He has to do the things, say the things that Naruto wants to but can't, Naruto shouldn't, you know, that Shikamaru understands, all right, I'm gonna have to take the initiative on this part. And then we're gonna have Naruto's stance where he looks at it on a surface level or on a more personal level, in the sense of morally being right or wrong, no gray area in between. And I feel like it's gonna be a real division, but we also have to understand the more mature and, you know, adult approach that Naruto has been taking on a lot of the decisions that he's been making. A lot of people have been calling him, you know, out of character since a lot of the choices he's made ever since the Ishiki Kawaki arc has started. But whatever this nigga Amado is going to reveal to us is going to have such a controversial reaction, and I'm just going to be here for it. And it's going to have an ultimate effect on the entire ninja world. I feel like this should go back even before Boruto era. It should relate to some of the origins of what happened with Ishiki, what happened with Jigen. How did Amado come across this nigga Jigen? Now, if I had to give y'all 3 things that I believe that could, you know, somehow be revolved around whatever Amado will reveal us, I believe it's going to be starting with the origins of the Kawa organization, the reason behind Amado's obsession with Kawaki, and the reason behind Amado wanting Kawaki to have this karma. So, and I say that because we know Amado never came out and flat out stated, I want Kawaki to have the karma seal again. He went out of his way to make sure nobody, including Kawaki himself, knew what the fuck was going on. Even Ada, shorty who could see all things anytime, anywhere, she can go back and watch it if she wants to, didn't understand how the fuck did this nigga Kawaki gain the karma seal again and what the fuck is going on. So if Ada was able to do all of that behind everybody's back, and mind you, he had no idea Ada was active, so it's not like he took measures to ensure Ada wouldn't find out he's doing whatever he did, you know, to Kawaki. So he was naturally being that sneaky, naturally going behind everybody's back, under everybody's noses, to ensure everything went according to plan. Well, what is so drastic, what is so major that will force Amado's hand in such a major way to not only deceive his enemies, but the motherfuckers who he know can wipe him out, who's he's seeking refuge from? The origins of the Kara organization would just be the start of whatever Amado has to say. The most important part will revolve around 2 figures, I believe, Kawaki and this nigga Jigen. Now, Amado has done some crazy things, and I feel like that's where Naruto is going to draw the line, hearing about all of the kids he had to run through. Pause, please pause. But, you know, hearing about all the kids that Amado had to experiment on in that nature before finally coming across, you know, successful figures and somewhat successful figures such as Kawaki, and code for the ultimate grand scheme that Jigen had / Ishiki wanting to find the perfect vessel in order to revive. Now, Amado had some sort of reason for ensuring Kawaki was going to be able to ensure the full power of this nigga Ishiki, yet wanting to ensure that Ishiki at the same time would be dead and no longer exist within this world. I, and along with a lot of other people, have speculated, and there's countless theories on the matter, that, you know, Kawaki will soon eventually develop the so-called wish-granting ability that we've seen Jigen talk about, we've seen Ishiki talk about, we've seen Amado have conversations with Jigen about, you know, having his wish granted, and also Jigen mentioning that all inner members of the current organization, upon the completion of the mission, will have their wish granted. And we know the lore and the story behind the Japanese folklore and the connections with the Otsutsuki, and then the specific connection with Ishiki, his 8 patterns, and, you know, the mallet, the wish granting, all of the things with Ishin, Bushin. We've talked about these things for years upon years now, going on 3-4+ years, standing that Kawaki may have, you know, the full extent of Ishiki's ability. He's constantly growing, he's constantly learning, being able to do all of these things. Prior to even having the second karma seal, now we see, okay, he has the dojutsu, he's able to, you know, pull out certain amount of specks in his eye, in the Dharma Will eye. We don't know the full name of the eye, but just referring to it as such for now, you know, being able to summon the Daikokuta and the cubes and all of these chakra rods. Kawaki is getting better with Ishiki's power. He's getting stronger by the day, eventually coming to learn Ishiki's full extent and abilities, and now we understand this nigga Amado has a shutdown code on Kawaki. He's the only one to some sort of extent that can control Kawaki's power, that can keep his power in check. What is the reason for that? You know, is there some type of incentive he's going to present or propose to Kawaki, already understanding his life is going to be in danger because this nigga Kawaki doesn't like him already? Some type of incentive such as the fact that whenever Kawaki is able to fully develop, maybe gather this wish granting ability. There's small hints in Amado's past that we have. We don't have everything about Amado. We have his last name. We have information that he had a daughter. We know that he has regrets, and we know that he wants a wish so bad that he's able to kill multiple children on multiple children to finally work with this alien parasite in order to grant this alien parasite's wish, but also at the same time going behind that same said alien parasite in order to kill this man. Finally, he wants to be able to have, you know, a figure that could grant him his wish that doesn't come with the same risk reward that came with this nigga Jigen and came with this nigga Ishiki, understanding at the end of the day, Ishiki was going to destroy the world. So what more could Amado have wanted and wished for with a destroyed world? I'm pretty sure one had to coincide with the other. Therefore, Ishiki had to go. However, his ability to make that wish come true needed to stay. So I feel like that's really the juice of Amado's big ball plan. The secret, the main secret was to basically bring a second Ishiki again, and it's been said in the chapter, this nigga Kawaki, you know, noticed the things that are, I'm really basically becoming this nigga Jigen. Kawaki said that himself. Code noticed Kawaki when he got his karma seal again. This nigga was like, Amado's damn near trying to make a second Ishiki, like right here in front of our eyes, and we see all of these small hints pointing towards that fact. Now, aside from that, aside from Amado's wish and all of the things that tie to the origins of the Kara organization, I feel like it's gonna be much more deeper, much more serious, to the extent of we still have to see, why does this nigga Kawaki betray the Hayden Leaf village in the future? What drives this nigga Kawaki to do such things? What is Amado going to reveal that's going to be so controversial to the point where it might even cause not necessarily a civil war, but a division within the Hidden Leaf of what people believe they should do versus what people believe that they shouldn't do? I feel like his secret is going to be that big of a reveal, and that big, and have carried that much weight to the point where I believe that not only Naruto and Shikamaru are going to be the only and first ones to find out about it for the time being, but once word gets out upon the true reveal of this nigga Amado, not necessarily a whole announcement to the village, but to hire us understand the current situation at the end, i.e. meaning the other Kages of the other villages, there's going to be a split, there's going to be a division coming upon like the decisions made, you know, how people should go about things, and possible switch up of alliances and allegiances. But all in all, bro, this nigga Amado is going to leave us in such a question mark gray area until the next chapter is dropped, that there's just so many things that you could even assume, so many things that you could guess and go about it in terms of whatever this nigga is going to say and the effect that it's going to have. But overall, 3 major things that I'm looking forward to: the origins of the Kara organization, the reason behind his obsession with Kawaki, and the reason behind him giving Kawaki the second karma seal again. Leave your thoughts below, leave your comments below. What do y'all feel like Amado is going to reveal next chapter, and how big do y'all think this secret is going to be on the overall story of the Boruto, you know, series? Until my next video, holla at you, bro. I'm gonna holla at y'all back. Check out, yes sir, ski.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limit's too high.
Cocoa butter hips on the wristlet. She said